Beelzebub's Tales to His Grandson, Chapter 36. Just a wee bit more about the Germans. Beelzebub began thus. From St. Petersburg, I first of all went to what are called the Scandinavian countries. And after traveling through these countries, I settled in the chief point of the beings of the contemporary grouping called Germany. Having said this, and having patted the curly head of Hassan, Beelzebub, with a good-natured smile, but with an admixture of what is called slyness, continued thus. Now, my boy, wishing to give you a certain understanding of the peculiar psyche of the three-brained beings of this contemporary European grouping also, I will this time change my practice, namely, of initiating you into various details for elucidating information, but will set you such a problem that from the solving of it, you will, in the first place, exhaustively make clear to yourself the specificness of the psyche of the beings of just this European grouping. And in the second place, it will serve as an ideal practice for your mentation. The original problem which I have devised for you is that while actively meditating, you are to deduce those logical data, the totality of which should make clear to you the very essence of the reason why just among the beings of this contemporary European grouping, in whatever part of what they call their fatherland they happen to be, one innocent custom obtains, according to which whenever they gather in any place for some feast or other, or simply for what is called a spree, they unfailingly and invariably sing one and the same song, composed by themselves, in the highest degree original, consisting of the following words: Blodsinn, Blodsinn, du mein Vergnügen, Stumpfsinn, Stumpfsinn, du mein Lust. And so, my boy, if you succeed in making anything out of this fact, then for your common presence there will be actualized in full the wise saying of our dear teacher Mullah Nasruddin, which is expressed in the following words: the very greatest happiness consists in obtaining the pleasurable with the profitable. For you it will be pleasurable because you will have ideal practice for your active mentation, and profitable because you will thoroughly understand the specificness of the psyche of the three-brained beings who interest you, who breed on the planet Earth, and who belong to this contemporary European grouping. In view of the fact, as I have once already told you, that the beings of this contemporary grouping are the direct substitutes of the ancient Greeks in respect of inventing every possible kind of science, and in view of the fact that your deductions from the problem I have set you might be diametrically opposite to confrontative logical possibilities, I find it necessary to help you a little and to inform you further concerning two facts. The first fact is that certain words of this song have no corresponding words in any other language, in spite of the fact that this planet of yours is called, in respect of the existence there of an innumerable number of languages, a thousand-tongued hydra. And the second fact is that when it finally became inherent to the beings of this grouping, just as to the ancient Greeks, to invent every maleficent means for disintegrating what is called logical being mentation, already sufficiently disintegrated without this, they also invented, among other things, for their language, a certain so-called grammatical rule, according to which they always, during any kind of exchange of opinions, even to the present day, place the particle of negation after the affirmative. As for instance, they always, instead of saying, "I do not want this," say, I want this not. Thanks to this grammatical rule of theirs, either listener, during an exchange of opinions, first of all receives a suggestion, as if it were subject to actualization, and thus there must proceed in him a certain being diadoking, or as they themselves would say, a certain experiencing, and only later, at the end, when speaking according to their grammatical rule, do they pronounce their famous nicht. So that each time, as a result, there is accumulated in their common presences that which in totality actualizes, though slowly yet surely, this mentioned specificness in their common psyche. And from this fact, you should be able to elucidate this original problem I have set you.